Chef. I'm Hiroshi. And today I'm going to be doing Judy Moody predicts the future. So she predicts that her teacher, Mr. Todd, will be in love with Miss Tatter, the crayon lady, because he's crayons on the brain. He's wearing a crayon tie. He's going crazy for crayons. They can't use markers. They can't use pencils. They're only using crayons. What is up? If I had to do this, then I'd go crazy. Color pencils are much better. That's just like me with water and juices. I know crayons are great, just like juices are great and all, but I prefer a pencil just like I prefer water. So, and she also predicts that she'll find Toadie, and she ate all the cereal from 7 cereal boxes just to get a mood ring. I would just say that the summary of this book is that Judy Moody predicts a bunch of things, and then she predicts one thing wrong, and then she predicts this really big thing, and the thing that she predicted wrong was that she would get 110% on the spelling test. She didn't get it. And she also predicted that Mr. Todd would be in love with Miss Tater, and yeah, they were. So she predicted one thing right and one thing wrong. She slept with the dictionary under her pillow to try and know all the words, but she only said the big words instead of spelled them correctly. She should sleep with her spelling list under her bed. My thoughts about this book is that I would say I like it because like Judy Moody predicts so much things. Imagine if you would be able to predict the future. That way you'd be able to warn people about stuff, and like if you can predict a bad choice that someone would make, then you can tell that person if you know that person. Or if you can predict that you might make a bad choice by predicting the future and trying to warn everyone, because you can never change the future. So one thing that I learned is even if you can predict the future, you can't change it, but because it's always going to be the future, but it won't change, and there'll be good stuff and bad stuff. You just have to go with it. Judy Moody gets famous. She gets famous? I want to be famous. The summary about this book is that Judy Moody tries to be famous. She keeps getting famous for bad reasons, and then she finally gets in the paper when she goes to the doctor's office after her friend Frank Pearl got hurt on the thumb, and then there are a bunch of dolls, but they're all broken. So Judy Moody has been collecting broken parts of dolls. So she fixed the dolls, gave them little names. She fixed them, put on casts and a bunch of stuff. Judy Moody did that. She wants to be a doctor. She finally gets famous when she gets a picture of her elbow in the paper, but she wants to be famous because everyone she knows is famous, even her little brother. Guess what? When her little brother was born, her dad and mom weighed too much, and her little brother was born in the back of a Jeep. Wow. This book makes me feel like I want to be famous. I basically am already famous in my school for reading more books than the rest of the school combined, but for the whole world to know or something. At least Florida. At least Broward County. That's all I'm asking. I learned that you can be famous for many reasons, even for your elbow in the paper. And you can do good things without other people watching. They don't need to watch you. Judy Moody and the Bad Luck Charm. So the basic summary of this book is that she gets a squash penny. That's a good luck penny. She can't stop winning. But then her penny goes down the toilet. My brother probably went down the toilet. He's stinky. That's why I call him Stinks. Then has Judy's penny gone down the toilet for good? So this really cool part is that in the end of the book, she actually sees the president jogging along the street. Something funny here is her brother Stink is like an encyclopedia expert, and so Stink told her that one guy in Alaska found 1,000 4-leaf clovers. And then Judy's like, then maybe I should move to Alaska. Anyway, so she has 7 lucky charms. And she said that's lucky. She has rabbit foot, a bunch of marshmallows. She gets 7 marshmallows in her food plate. A double horseshoes. Wow. She's such a lucky one. She is. I really, really love this book a lot. It reminded me that I'm not the only person that has bad luck. But I basically have good luck because I got to read this book. So I just say the lesson here is that There's good things and bad things in life, but if you only think about the good things, only the good things come to you. Think about the bad things will come back. Judy Moody around the world it says 8.5 days. Basically, there's different groups in our class and Miss Valentina's class, and then they do different projects. There are like 8 groups. They each do a different part of the world and basically going around and back. So they're basically like learning in 8, and then it takes a half days because they have to do a half because Judy Moody's friends won't listen to her and they're messing everything up. But guess what? They're doing a tally, and do you know what they do? They did so then basically Judy Moody's friends, okay, I really want last drum roll, the biggest pizza ever. Wow. They made like the biggest pizza ever. It's humongous. Like that's like half the size of my dad. No, like literally the full size of my dad. If it's a human-shaped pizza, then first we need to measure my dad and make the necessary requirements. Then we made a pizza out of that. That would be how big the pizza would be. Now, I want to tell you something funny. I mean, like, something funny is that they're like, everyone came. Like, everyone in the whole entire Virginia Dare school. Because that was enough for everyone to take a slice of pizza. Imagine a slice of pizza that's as big as a pizza, a regular size pizza. That's how big each slice of the humongous pizza was. I just love this book, and that makes me thinking, I'm gonna go around the world in 8 days. No, not in just 8 days, but it'll take me more than 8 days because I'm going to start by walking. I'm not gonna use an airplane because when you're going over in an airplane, that's part of the world you're missing. So I will walk and I will take boats because in boats, you're not just flying over it. You're actually going in the water. You're not missing part of it. You get to touch the water. One place that I've been longing to go my whole life, but my dad and mom said that I can't, Alaska. It snows there in the winter and in the summer. I just want to touch some snow. So I would just say that I just absolutely love this book, and that'll be it.